Good morning, day 25 from Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Headed back to trail. Stick around, see what we get into. Good morning. As I said in yesterday's vlog, we have a shuttle set up for this morning at 7:45, so that's about 20 minutes or so. So I'm walking down to meet the other two through hikers to hop in this shuttle. Shuttle's going to take us back to Newfound Gap where we got off, and we're going to continue north. My current plan for today is to try to do about 10 miles to Peck's County Shelter. I'm sorry, Peck's Corner Shelter, and hole up there for the night, and proceed on in the morning to Cosby Knob Shelter. That would be Monday, and then Tuesday the plan is to hike on out of Great Smoky Mountains. So let's see what we can get into. All right, so we just arrived back up to Newfound Gap. Tigger is her trail name. She's a big-time hiker. She worked at the NOC, the Nantahala Outdoor Center in Gatlinburg. She offered to give us a ride this morning for $10 each, which was super reasonable for about the 30-minute drive. So anyway, this is something I could not see yesterday because when I walked out, it was foggy, cloudy, rainy, blustery. But today is a much different story. So anyway, thought I'd shoot a little view up here and get ready to hop back on the AT, which is over this way. Really a big parking lot up here. A lot of parking spots available and all that kind of stuff. So without further ado, I think I'll get started. All right, so the shelter that I was planning on staying at last night originally is just down this trail, about 0.2 or 3 miles. So I'm not gonna go down there to see if they have a tarp or not. I was kind of curious, but I'm not gonna head that way this morning. So anyway, regardless, I still feel like I made the right decision. So I'm gonna continue north up those little boulders right there and keep pressing on today's hike. So let's go. All right, so this is Charlie's Bunion right back here behind me. You'll see a few pictures of me posing on top, but I just had to take this little diversion off the main AT just for the views. I knew it was a bluebird sky day, and these views up here just absolutely don't disappoint. So this is just simply amazing. I can't tell you how far down that is down there. I mean, it's just amazing. These are arguably maybe some of the best views I've seen on trail so far, actually. So, wow. Anyway, just thought I'd share. Beautiful, beautiful country up here. Okay, so I've always vowed to keep things honest on this channel, so I got two quick confessions. One, this morning, I, at some point, went the wrong direction on a different trail. which was not the Appalachian Trail. I clearly wasn't paying enough attention, and I went at least 3/4 of a mile downhill before I started to realize something didn't seem right. So by the time I pulled up my Far Out app, it had me GPS'd in the middle of basically somewhere, but not on the Appalachian Trail. So I have to say, in a little bit of my defense, in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, the white blazes that you follow are much more sporadic than they are on the rest of the Appalachian Trail. So I kind of had my head down, listening to some music, and I was just hiking on a trail. So again, honesty is what it is. I realized it, circled back, came all the way back to the AT, and I've been hiking. So point being, I've got 1.5 miles that I've gone out of my way today. So we'll see how I feel now by the time I get to that first shelter. Second confession, when I was there at Charlie's Bunion, the one side of the little off trail that leads to Charlie's Bunion was icy, like a lot of the trail has been this morning. And I inadvertently slipped a little bit and felt kind of a tinge in my low right back. So anyway, hopefully it won't amount to anything. I'm obviously still able to hike at the moment, although I can kind of feel it. When I get to the next stop or whatever, I'll pop some ibuprofen, and I'll make sure that I stretch a couple times today, and I'll stretch again in the morning and just see how things go. But I try not to hide anything out here. If I experience it, I like to show it because that's just what happens. So anyway, I'll shut up for now and keep hiking. All right, so a little bit of an update. Just another beautiful day here again. I just can't get over these views. I keep stopping to look at them, but hopefully you don't get too tired of them wherever you're sitting in your living room or bedroom or wherever you choose to watch my awesome vlogs. Man, is that not just amazing? God's country, that's for sure. Okay, so a bit of a change of plans. The shelter that I was planning to go to today is about 2.3 miles ahead, and it's 1 o'clock. So I believe I'm going to go ahead and push to the next shelter, which is Tri-County. I should have looked at it closer. Shelter. So it is currently 7.5 miles ahead. Terrain is not too terrible. There's what we call PUDs, pointless ups and downs, but nothing that appears to be too drastic between here and there. So as I said earlier, I got an extra 1.5 miles in me because I went down the wrong trail for a while, but I'll update you on the total mileage once I get there today. But it's just such a nice day, and it's only 1 o'clock. I think I'm going to go ahead and push and try and get through the Smokies just that much quicker. So anyway, that's the update. I'm going to keep on hiking, and I'll let you know if I see anything fun or exciting. Okay, so this was my original shelter for tonight, Peck's Corner Shelter. It's 0.4 miles down this trail right here. I just walked about 0.1 or 0.2 down to the water source to get some water, and the shelter's all the way downhill basically. So that's quite the hike. The next shelter, as I said, I'm going to try to hit is Tri-Corner Knob Shelter, and it's just over 5 miles further. And right now it's around 2:15, so should be plenty of time. So I'm gonna get to hiking, and we'll see what it looks like when we get there. So I just came across this, and it may be hard for you to tell what it is, but it looks to me like it says 10%. So I'm going to take a guess that means 10% done on the 2197.4 miles of the AT, because that's somewhere around where I'd be, 219-ish, I guess. So anyway, that's pretty cool. But these are the cool little finds that you come across sometimes on trail when you least expect them. So there you go, I'm 10% done. I don't know how many hiking days I've actually had. If you take out my zeros, I think I've had 3 zeros and about 3 Neros. So if you take the 3 zeros out, I think I'm on day, so maybe 21 or 22 days of hiking to do 10%. So anyway, I'll take it. There you go, onward and upward. All right, so I made it to Tri-Corner Shelter tonight. Ended up being a 15.6 mile day, which I'm kind of proud of. When you add on that 1.5 miles that I did on that wrong trail, I guess that puts me around 17.3 or something. I don't know exactly, but pretty long day. The terrain was challenging, but had some decent spots too. So had a lot of beautiful views today because of the bluebird sky, so that was nice. Plan tomorrow was to do about 14.6 into the next shelter. We're heading down out of the Smokies tomorrow, so we have a lot more descent than we do ascent climbing, so should be a pretty decent day. I'm not sure when I'll get up. Whenever people start moving around inside the shelter, it usually kind of wakes me up if I'm not already, but I won't be in a super hurry to get out, but I'll definitely want to get out, probably in that 7:30 to 8 a.m. range and start hiking. So anyway, that's the plan for tomorrow. I got can't really see them, all the food is hung up over there for the night. So got a lot of tents in the area. Shelter's full again, so the wind's blowing pretty good out here. I've talked about these tarps on some of these shelters, and they help out tremendously at keeping the wind at bay. You can see the big tarps right here, so that helps out quite a bit in terms of keeping the wind from swirling inside those shelters in the evening. So it'll be really a blessing when you're up here in these mountains at these elevations that we are. It's nice to pull up to a shelter and find that it actually has a tarp. So anyway, I'll cut this short. I'll let you guys go, and we'll see what we get into tomorrow. Thanks for watching.